Hello, and welcome to the Metal Crypt's 4 most influential record series. I'm Frank from your favorite melodic metal band, Ninth Circle, and I'll be your host for this episode. Before we get started, I want to let you know my band, Ninth Circle's got a brand new record out called Anthem of the Immortal, available now through Fighter Records in Spain, available worldwide, so get your copy today. So let's get started. This first record is probably one of the most influential and inspirational records to assist me as a musician and just really a pleasurable listening as a fan. I'm talking about 1985's Life After Death from Iron Maiden, recorded just down the road in Long Beach, California. That record is fantastic. That record taught me how to put together a set list, how a live show should look, the album artwork, all the imagery that went into t-shirts. That whole tour was incredible, worldwide. And I learned to cut my teeth as a musician, as a budgeting bass player, learning all those songs on that record. This next record, the seminal debut from a little old band just up the road from here, from Pasadena, California. I'm talking about the mighty Van Halen and their debut, Van Halen 1. There's been so much said about this record, but for me, coming up, hearing this record, that band and that record told me what it's like to have, the best way I could describe it is just to have attitude. Attitude on stage, attitude on record, to make what you sound like on a record come to life live and vice versa. That record is a fantastic record, excellent debut. And you talk about the guitar work from Edward Van Halen, those incredible backing vocals from Michael Anthony, the drumming of Alex, and of course, who could forget the ultimate showman and frontman, Diamond David Lee Roth. This next record, also from 1985, from the one and only Yngwie J. Malmsteen. This record is Marching Out. When I heard this record introduced to me by my guitar player Dennis Brown, I was blown away that one, that a guitar can sound like that, but two, that also the bass can follow along. So inspired by this record that it really influenced me as a bass player. And most people don't realize that Yngwie J. Malmsteen is a major influence to me as a bass player. When I learned that it was him playing bass and on these records, I was like, wow, there's something more to be done. And I learned a lot from that Marching Out record. And then, probably the most influential record in my career and as a fan is 1988's Thundersteel from the Mighty Riot. When I heard Thundersteel on the radio the first time as a junior in high school, that song was a game changer. I couldn't believe that you could have music that powerful and that melodic. And then when I got that record, wow, every song from beginning to end is a masterclass in how to write and perform melodic power metal. What a great record. From the songwriting from Mark Reale and his guitar playing, to Donnie Van Staveren's songwriting and bass playing, Bobby Johnsonbeck's strumming, and Tony Moore's vocals. That record, Thundersteel, created the sound of what metal is in my head. And from that day on, I was like, that's the sound I'm shooting for. I'm going to try to get. But eventually we all find our own voice and our own sound, right? So to recap, 1985's Live After Death from Iron Maiden, Van Halen 1 from the mighty Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen's Marching Out, and Riot's Thundersteel. Once again, I'm Frank from the melodic metal band Ninth Circle, and thank you to the Metal Crypt for having me on your series. Keep on rocking.